Hello and welcome to my puffer tank. This is my tank. I've been building this up over a couple months now. The process has been interesting and very nice, relaxing. I like to plan out everything I do before I do it. Well, at least when I do projects like this. The plan for this tank is to become a puffer tank, a pea puffer tank. And I wanted to have a very nice home before I get my puffer fish. So, it is built with small gravel and some extra small gravel. And I fell in love with this dwarf grass. I really think it's super pretty when it carpets the whole tank. And I really wanted to do just that. And I love these Cuba plants. My thought was that it was gonna, cultivate and carpet all over the black gravel here. That's not really what's happening. What's happening is actually that it is growing very well in the very fine gravel here. I put in fine white gravel, knowing that it was gonna turn brown or green or whatever color from algae and such, and that was the whole point, because I wanted to look like a forest eventually once everything grows in. I wanted to look like one big forest with this path going through it. Like you could take a walk in the forest and then suddenly there's a fish. Just like there's birds in the trees. My thought was that it was going to cultivate and spread all over this black gravel. But what I'm really seeing is that it's growing very well in this fine white gravel. So if I should change anything, I think I would just have gone with the fine gravel. It's easier to plant in and it's easier to keep clean, push around, than the black gravel. So I would still go with the black and white gravel, but I think I would have changed the size of the black gravel. In the bottom, as you can see some places, I got a bit of soil, planting soil for tanks. And that is of course for the wonderful greenery here to go down with its roots and feed off that. I just finished trimming the little trees and planted them over here in the back. And I'm thinking that it's gonna just fill up everything all the way on the back. I'm considering maybe getting one other type of little tree plant, because the pea puffers, they do sleep on a bigger leaf. So either it's gonna hang out here underneath the tree, I'm imagining, or it's gonna choose a leaf somewhere and perch for the night when it's sleeping. This little plant right here wasn't actually planned for. It was a little plant that was floating around in my parents' aquarium. And I actually wanted it to be in my smaller tanks, which I'm going to show you in a bit. But what's really happening was that these snails was constantly burrowing it up, because I was having it in, I had it in my Malaysian trumpet snail tank. And they're just gonna burrow everything up during the night. So the plant was unhappy, so I put it in here and it's growing a bit better. Yeah. So the plan for getting the puffer fish is to get it this January. It is November now. And I put a lot of snails in here because pea puffers live off of snails. they go hunting for them. And I don't know if you can see it, but there's quite a few here. And they are growing, and they're spreading and multiplying, and there's a lot of snails in here, which is nice because it's free food for my pufferfish once I get it. Yeah. It is a 45 liters aquarium. The temperature is approximately 24 degrees Celsius. (75 Fahrenheit). Yeah. It has a Eheim filter. It's this starter kit I got from Eheim, which I'm really happy with. Right now I got another light source, but I also got the top here with the light in it. But I was doing some maintenance work, trimming down and such, so I took the top off and used the regular light. And I'm actually liking this lighting better. This soft color of light. Because the top has a very white light and I'm not sure that I like it so much. So, and also the plants look a little bit like there's not quite enough light. I'm not sure that I want to do anything about it, because I don't need the plants to grow that fast anyways. And I don't have any CO2 coming into the tank, so other than the things the plant makes. So I'm not sure if I want to change the light or not. Maybe I should. I don't know. Every other week I put 1 pump of this in. This is Tropica Nutrition. They recommend actually 2 pumps for my tank. Since this is a 54 liters and 5 pumps per 100, so 2.5. But again, I don't think it's necessary. So I just put 1 pump of each of these in, and then it's fine. That's the same recommendations. Yeah. So that's my pea puffer tank. If you have any questions, put them down below and subscribe if you want to see more of this. I'm gonna show you the Malaysian trumpet snails now. So, this is my Malaysian trumpet snail tank, and that is where I had the little plant planted. I have a nice tall one over here. I'm not sure what it's called. It's again one of those plants that I got from my parents in their tank, along with this little thing. This is a smaller tank, or smaller plant. It's just going to grow all over, and it's going to be so nice. I had some problems with these little white specks that are on the glass here, and I'm not sure what it is. I had a theory that it might be some kind of mosquito. What's it called? Mosquito bugs. Mosquito larvae. So I asked my parents if I could borrow some of their guppies so they could eat all these away. And they're not quite doing their job. Maybe they're full, I don't know. Maybe it's just not larvae after all. They're not really moving, so I'm not sure what it is. But I guess I'll Google it and figure out sometime. Some of them are moving. I don't know, I have to check it out more. So the reason why I chose these Malaysian trumpet snails for this tank is because I really like them. I think they move in a funny way and they burrow down whenever they're sleeping, and I just think they're really nice. Nice, good snail. And they are live bearers, so they give birth to live snails. It's really nice. I think it's nice. Right now I'm just feeding it with regular fish pellets. That's all we had. I need to check out if there's anything more efficient food that I can give them so they can grow better and hopefully multiply way more. These 2 tanks that I have for snails is intended to serve as food for my pea puffer once I get it. And by far the most productive one is this one over here. That's pond snails. And the pond snails are, well, they're multiplying like speck, really. I have a couple sizes in here. I just really like watching these snails wiggle around the glass in the tank in general. There's like a lot of them in here. And it's great. I just feed them regular pellets, and these guys I think they're doing quite okay. I need to check out if there's enough food for them. Or enough food, enough calcium in the water so they can make their houses, their snail houses. Yeah. This tank is a little bit too simplistic for me, actually. I don't really like it. I don't know what to do with it, though. I'm thinking that this Cuba could go ahead and carpet all the white sand here, and then I might put some more rocks here in the back, like these ones, keeping the black and white theme. The tank is completely overgrown with these I don't really remember what it's called. It's not water lettuce. I don't remember what it's called, really. I just think they're really pretty, and I like the roots. I like the fact that they're going down and creating this, I don't know, forest with the branches hanging down. I like it. Yeah. The way I changed this, the water in these, is actually taking old water from the big puffer tank. The big tank, the puffer tank. I think these are maybe 15 liters aquariums. They're not big, but they serve the purpose. I don't need any more space. Just need them for snails. Yeah. But what I do is I take water from the puffer tank and put it in here, and then it quickly evaporates. I just filled this one up yesterday. It was all the way down to here. You can almost see where the line goes. Yeah. Hey, buddy. And this tank, I usually keep it here because I don't want it to go too far up, because then it's gonna happen like over here. I can't see the water lettuce or whatever it's called. It's not water lettuce, it's something else. I don't remember what it's called. It's something real pretty, and I don't remember the name. It's a shame. Yeah. I have everything on a timer. I bought these timers really cheaply. And they just keep on a timer all the time. Because the snails don't really need filtration all the time. So when the light is on, the filtration is on as well. Yeah, so that's all I have to say. I don't really have anything else to tell you. I'm considering rescaping both of these tanks because I don't have any soil in the bottom for the plants, and yeah. I'm really happy with this one. I like this tank when it's not completely filled with food because they haven't eaten it yet. I really like this tank as well. Because there's so many snails in it, not because how it looks. I think it's really boring to look at actually, but I guess that's where the snails make it more interesting. Yeah. I am considering whether I should maybe just take everything out and just redo it, but I have so many snails in here and I don't really, yeah, I don't really want it to go away. Alright, so that's all for my tanks.